Auzu billahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you dear students. I am Mohd Iqbal Shah. Want to deliver my lecture for class 12th environmental science. Today's topic is sources of solid waste. Dear students, yesterday I delivered lecture about the solid and hazardous waste management. What are solid wastes? What is contamination? What is construction and demolition wastes? Now, I will give some explanations about the sources of solid wastes. As you know, there are uncountable sites for producing solid wastes every day in large quantities in our day-to-day life. These wastes comes by our day-to-day activities. These wastes comes from homes, factories, industries, other agricultural units. The landfill sites produces foul smell and gives the origination of many bacteria which cause disease-causing agents. If landfill wastes are not stored and treated properly, the major sources they will produce major source of solid wastes. They will provide factories for producing diseases for disease causing agents. So here are some examples which are the major sites of solid wastes. Firstly, I write here industries. Industries are those institutions which produces goods and sells them. These are the contributions for solid wastes. They include manufacturing units. These are manufacturing units and also sales centers. Manufacturing units and sales centers, construction sites, fabrication plants, units, chemical units, special waste ashes, construction and demolition materials. These are named as industries. The industries produces such very solid wastes which can disturb the whole environment and disturbs the balance of nature. Similarly, second one is residents, residential residential areas. The residents where reside in their dwelling places are called residential areas. These are places where people live and do their activities and do their livelihood activities. These places create garbage like food, wastes, plastics, glass, leather, cardboard material. Most homes have garbage bins where they can throw away their solid wastes. These garbages are mainly electronic, these contains electronic materials, tires, batteries, and used oil. They can create hazardous problems if not treated properly. Similarly, third one are commercial units or commercials. Commercial units, buildings, hotels, restaurants, commercial buildings, hotels, restaurants, bars, shops, offices, buildings, offices, shops, buildings are sources of solid wastes. These places generate solid waste like food waste, metals, paper, glass, cardboard materials, and other harmful substances. These are harmful substances are harmful for flora and fauna. When these harmful substances gets origination in any place, they can get They can generate so many microorganisms or when creates foul environment. When there is creation of foul environment, the foul environment, it disturbs the whole flora and fauna, their living activities, their growth, their development, their other processes of metabolism. Similarly, institutions are schools, colleges, colleges, military units where military and defense gets their knowledge. Military and defense units, training centers, vocational institutions, and other government centers produces solid waste. Some solid wastes are glass, rubber, waste plastics, weapons, metal, cardboard, paper, electronics, and other hazardous substances also. These are so actually solid waste material. These all materials are hazardous for life. These are hazardous for life in nature. Fifth one is C and D, construction and demolition areas. Construction and demolition areas, where we construct any building, where we construct anything, and where we demolish any physical body. These sites contribute solid waste materials, roads, buildings, repair sites, renovation sites, and building demolition sites produce solid wastes largely. Similarly, sixth one is municipal service. Municipal service brought solid wastes from street to street, from streets, parks, from streets, parks, lawns, beaches, parks, lawns, beaches, treatment plants, and from recreational areas. Recreational areas. These municipal services get their waste substances from street to street, from any other urban areas where recreational takes place. Recreational units, parks, lawns, beaches. They can collect these very solid wastes and dump us into a place. If not treated properly, they can also make us hazardous for our day-to-day activities. Similarly, treatment plants. Treatment plants, manufacturing units, refineries, manufacturing units, refineries, manufacturing units, refineries, and chemical plants, drug units, small scale plants produce huge amount of solid wastes. Similarly, eighth one is agricultural. Agricultural wastes are from crops, crop farms, orchards, dairies, vineyards, weedicides, containers, and other harmful substances. Ninth one is biomedical unit of solid waste. These are hospitals, biomedical equipments, and chemical manufacturing firms produces wastes in the form of syringes, needles, gloves, bandage, cotton, food wastes, chemicals, and all these repair properly disposal. If not disposed properly, they can also make problems for our day-to-day life. So, dear students, this was about the sources of solid wastes. There are many innumerable, uncountable substances which produce solid wastes. I explain here these very little bit instructions for you and hope that you may also increase your knowledge by going through your books, by going through your other sources of materials. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَى الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ. Thanks.